rising, everyone. We're a little bit later today. I had a couple of things to do this morning. So my apologies for not being at the 9:30 normal spot. We are going to be talking about superconscious, the superconscious mind, and some of the universal laws this morning. Hi, everybody that's joining. So I feel it's very important, especially right now, with so many people that have their focus on Hawaii, and rightfully so, and how hard it is and difficult it is to see how much pain these people are in and how much suffering is happening, that talking about some of the universal laws, the superconscious, will all tie into how we're able to possibly help keep the vibration higher. Because when we have these really tragic things that happen, we share them, we watch them, we search in our mind for answers. How can we help? What can we do? How can we prevent this from happening again? And all these things. And it really takes over your consciousness, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. And it brings the collective down. And it's very difficult to want to spring into action when we're so caught up in the tragedy of it all and seeing the sadness amongst people. And for me, it's always like, what can I do? How can I spring into action? But at the same time, we're all so stuck in this mode of sadness, which I believe rightfully so, but how can we also help, right? And it's very difficult when we see these things and we know what the truth is, we know why these things are happening. And this is all part of having these tragic events, is energy harvesting. I know that there are people that might not understand these things. There are other people that understand these things very well. That when the collective is witnessing something that is truly horrific, it brings the collective energy down. And unfortunately, there's a lot of evil powers in this realm that get off on these negative energies. So those of you that understand it know what I mean, and other people probably think that I'm crazy when we talk about energy harvesting, but we are all energy. We are all frequency, we are all vibration. So where our energy, frequency, and vibration is collectively is used by entities that we're not really aware of, because maybe we can't see them, maybe we don't believe that they exist. But there are reasons for why these things happen, why they happen on certain dates, numerology. There's so many different things that factor into this, and I think it's just very important for us to talk about certain things and ways that maybe we can help. That if you can help from a monetary standpoint, you're just not able to afford to help give someone money, there are other things that we can do collectively in this time. Try not to pay attention, but it's so sad. And, we don't want to turn a blind eye to it. But we also don't want to bring our vibration down, and not saying that we should ignore these things that happen. But one of the big things of these rituals is to bring the collective energy down. But what can we do to spring into action so that we can change the vibration and help get these people back on their feet, help to send them universal energy, because we are able to do that. We are that powerful that we can send energy to the people of Lahaina and send them loving energy, send them healing energy. We're able to do that. It's all about collective energy, raising consciousness. Guys, you know that I go live by myself on Mondays? It is a sick world that we live in. Let's get into the super conscious so that we can maybe have a little bit more of an understanding of where our mind is, where we can send our mind to, and how we can reach our highest good. Planned collective thought at the same hour. Shaman Hawk, I love you. The most powerful link to God and the kingdom of heaven is through your subconscious mind, and it can be accessed through meditation, visualization, and one's alignment. Your superconscious contains every point in time and space, and is not only the place of oneness where you find the love and unity of it all, but it is also God's mind, which is pure imagination, infinite intelligence, and contains every answer to any question and any solution to any problem. So we can access our own version of what heaven is through our meditation. We can reach the all-powerful through meditation. We can use those meditations to send healing energy to the people in Hawaii that are truly suffering. Because if anybody has seen the videos or the photos of that horror, I can't imagine what it's like to actually be there and be in that energy and have all these roadblocks and have all these challenges that they're facing for no reason other than to just further exactly what they want to do, which is take the land away from the natives. So how we can help one way is through our meditation. In my stories, I think I have to probably post it again. It's probably past now, but there was a Word document that has a list of all the families and their either their Venmo or, a lot of people have GoFundMes on there, and you can literally pick a family. Look on the list. Their name is on there, what they've lost is on there, the description, and you can literally pick a family and choose to send healing energy to that family specifically. There are so many different things that we can do energetically, because we can't do them physically. We're not there with them, right? We can send finances, we can send goods, right? But they're making it very difficult for people to get things in there right now. So energetically, what can we do? We can have these meditations, right? Okay, so continuing on. You, as Jesus Christ, are also the Son of Man. Until you have awakened from your sleep and come to the realization that you are connected to the very depths of God and oneness itself, only then will you find ways to connect yourself deeper to God. You do this by ascending into the kingdom of heaven, just as Christ did, by making himself one with God. And again, one of those ways of oneness is through meditation, is through asking for answers. Yes, we are the light and healing energy. I tell you again, the kingdom of heaven is within you, and it has been hidden from you. It is the light that is your consciousness. Enter it by entering the gates of the superconscious mind. Therein you will find the purest connection to God, oneness, miracles, and the unity of it all. So if you're feeling that separation, if you're feeling helpless right now when you're seeing these tragic things that are unfolding, we can always go to where we find that unity, where we find pure consciousness, which is through your meditation, into yourself, into your super conscious mind. This is from Project 369, The Key to the Universe, Evolved Consciousness. So I tell you again, the kingdom of heaven is within you, and it has been hidden from you, right? All of the great things of earth are hidden from us to discover. Shaman Hawk, yes, let's talk after this live, and I would love to do that with you, because I had a couple people request that, like, hey, can we do like a mass meditation or something like that? So I definitely would love to chat with you. Yes, thank you, Karen. Pin comment. I'm sure for many of you, your energy is like super off, because I feel like mine is off. Because I'm watching all these things, like especially before you go to bed, which we know about the things we watch before we go to bed are like things that we bring into our forefront of our mind, our consciousness, and manifest more of. So it's just like waking up with, the feelings of sadness, the feelings of hopelessness. I know there's a lot of trolls. Like, guys, after my last post, like, has been shared thousands of times, there's so many trolls. I had to block like 20 people yesterday. It's really, really sad and also pathetic. As you can see, I'm a little twisted this morning, so if I snap on any trolls today, well, you came in. See you later. When one attains access to the superconscious mind rather than seeing everything as separate, one sees everything as one thing, and that one thing is energy and light. Here the believer and the observer become one, and one has the power to identify solely from the place of the believer, rather than the place of beliefs. Continuing. Through the superconscious mind, one has the power to enter a different level of thought. And this level of infinite intelligence and infinite possibilities is only available to the one who gains access to it. This is done through the alignment of oneself with their purpose and their vision. And it can be accessed through the very depths of meditations, dreams, and even alignment and flow in its purest form. So we can literally access our superconscious mind when we still our mind. Again, it's through meditation. The time before we go to sleep or do a meditation in the middle of the day. and access that sense of peace and send it and project it outward. We have the power to do these things. And when we all do these things collectively, we raise the vibration. Because if you think that we are not all connected, you have to think about the times when, even in your own life, in your own family, that you maybe prayed for a miracle, or you collectively prayed for a miracle, and it happened. And it's something that you never thought would be able to happen, and it did. Because we are that powerful, because we're energetic beings. When we send our energy, where attention goes, energy flows. So if you're sending your attention somewhere, your energy will flow there. So we can use our collective energy to send it to people that are truly, truly in a state of grief, shock, pain, despair. Right? Yes, we are all connected in the quantum grid. And we are. So we could use the energy that we're feeling to feel the sadness with everybody, or we can try and help by projecting a higher frequency to people, giving them the strength to do what they need to do for themselves, to help their family, to help their children, to deal with their losses. Because I have a feeling there's just going to be more of this until people finally realize what's going on in this world. There's going to be more people that are trying to steal land. There's going to be more destruction. And we have to learn to be able to utilize our energy for the good instead of harnessing more bad energy that could be harvested for the bad. This is a little deep for some people, but it's things that we need to talk about. One also obtains the power to transcend past human limitations, resurrect from the dead, levitate, perform healings, and create miracles. People like Jesus Christ and many others, such as Yogananda, these are all Sanskrit names, Lahiri Mahasaya, yes, and other yogis have attained and maintained this level of the superconscious mind. And that's another reason why people will say that yoga is satanic, is because it allows you to get to access your superconscious mind. It allows you to access the superconscious mind. Therefore, you're able to do things that normal human beings do not practice. Because we all have these capabilities. But what has happened is they've all been hidden from us. All of our superpowers have been hidden from us or disconnected. Thousands and thousands of years ago, somewhere along the lines, our DNA has been tampered with. So a lot of people that do have these superpowers, they're not necessarily superpowers. It's what's been in us all along. It's just people access that certain level. Like last night, I was talking with all my neighbors again about mushrooms, right? And why they made them illegal. Because you're accessing different realms of existence that are here right now that they do not want us to see. They do not want us to know what is out there. They don't want us to know what we're really capable of. Because if every person had access to those other realms and dimensions, we would know that this is not it. That this is not our only option. That we can travel to other time and space. And then what? We're a lot harder to manipulate. So one also obtains the power to transcend past human limitations, resurrect from the dead, levitate, perform healings, and create miracles. We all have it within us to be healers. We have all healed ourselves from the beginning of time. Even now, we heal ourselves. We don't understand if we get a cut. Don't start today, computer. We don't understand that when we get a cut, our body heals it, right? We don't even think about it. It just happens. But when it comes to us consciously knowing that we can perform healings, that's where we get stuck because we weren't taught this. We weren't taught about the magic of who we really are as beings, as three-dimensional beings, as spiritual beings. Leo, where are you? So again, going back to yoga, many people call that satanic because people change once they start practicing or having a deep practice in yoga. because we are able to start doing things and our mind is starting to expand in ways that we've never experienced before. I don't know if he's back playing with the computer this morning, but I'm glad you like this topic this morning. It's a little bit different than what we normally talk about, but it's literally because of all the energy that's out there right now of people that are really, really sad. And they feel really, really depressed, really, really helpless. It's then when we have to talk about this type of stuff that we can literally send energy. We can manipulate the energy, right? I will. I'll check my DMs. So even for myself, after I started really taking yoga seriously, it was then that I realized that there were answers in this relaxed state of being. When I was into this relaxed state of being, I would get all these answers. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Where does this come from? How is this happening? That I would just get answers to things that I was struggling with to understand or to face. I truly believe that mushrooms saved my life. I also truly believe that being infertile and not being able to have children with a partner I was with for 7 years after microdosing, I got pregnant within a few weeks. Like, we're opening different channels when we take these type of psychedelics. And there's no mistakes in nature. The things that are out there in nature are all things that heal. That's no mistake. We only had evil powers within the last 150 years that came in and turned the whole system upside down. Why do you think that they burned the witches at the stake? Because they were healers. They can do things with their mind that they didn't want humans to understand that we can do. Right? So when a certain family came in and took over the pharmaceuticals, which were the holistic healing abilities, they got rid of all them. And those people were then known as quacks. All of these doctors that were healing people with herbs, with the fruits of the earth, were then known as the crazy people. Which they still are known. Oh, that doctor's a quack. Had I not had access to a holistic practitioner, I don't know where I would be. But again, it all goes back to taking the natural powers away from us as a human species. Taking our own powers away, which is our intuition, blocking our pineal gland with fluoride, aluminum, and all these different chemicals, right? They block them all so that we don't have the intuitive senses that we do, so that we can't astral project, so that we can't access other dimensions. Our third eye is the way that we do these things. So if you take that away, never talk about it, people won't even know that it exists. Because I talk and say these things to certain people and they give me the fluoride stare like I'm a complete lunatic. But these are different gateways that we have to access the collective, to project different frequencies out there so that other people, so that other people will get our energy. Again, like, I'm going to post up this Word document that has all the families that are truly in need, that have lost everything. Pick a person's name. Go into a meditative state and think of these people and send your healing energy. Right? Excuse me, because we have the power to do that. So let's just get into... Benny, I had crazy dreams last night, now that you said that, but I'll have to remember what they were. So the universal law number 2 is the law of vibration. This is a very important law, so pay attention. The law of vibration is very closely linked with the law of attraction. If you are or have ever been struggling with the law of attraction, understanding this law will help you immensely. The law of vibration dictates that everything in the universe has a vibration or a vibrational frequency. People, thoughts, or things all offer a vibration. So when we talk about everything has a vibration or a frequency, that is us. We are literally like antennas. We're literally like a television. If it's on a certain channel, that channel is on a certain frequency. So if you turn your TV on, it's on the love channel, you're going to get all the love frequency coming out of that. If you put your channel, switch it to jealousy channel, there's only jealousy that can come out of your TV. All the programs on TV are going to be about jealousy. Oh, we're going to put on the joy station. Everything that comes off of your TV is about joy, right? That's the same thing with us. We're literally like a television. What channel are you playing and projecting out into your reality? Because that's the law of vibration. Whatever channel that you're currently always watching, if you always feel hopeless or helpless or victim, you're projecting that in your reality, and that's the only thing that can come back to you. So right now, if we're feeling victimized or we're feeling hopeless and helpless, and we're putting that out into the collective, more people are going to feel that way. But if we're putting out healing energy, we're only watching our healing channel on our TV, then we're projecting healing energy out into the universe. And then that comes back to us. Right? Why is it important for you to understand the law of vibration? Because you work with this law every day, and it has a huge impact on your life. How do you want to show up every single day in the world? What vibration do you want to show up with every single day in the world? You know that there are certain people that you'll encounter. If you have to go to this one store and you know this miserable person always works there, or you have to go visit a relative and you're like, oh my God, I have to go there. They're already drained my energy and I didn't even see them yet. That's the energy that people give off. So when you're going around a person that you know is going to drain your energy, look at the vibration that they give off every single day. Or maybe it's you that gives off that vibration. That every day you're complaining. Oh, I'm so sick today. Why am I so sick every day? If we don't change the vibration that we're living on, that's all that we can get back in life. People should get technically clear on the definition of frequency, resonance, and vibration. Yes, that's why I like to break it down into different scenarios, like especially radio or TV. You can't listen to a country music station if you have a hip hop station playing. In the same way, you can't attract love and happiness in your life when you're literally all you're listening to is anger and negativity. Listening to meaning your subconscious mind. You can't expect to attract what you don't possess within yourself. You are that which you are conscious of being, and the biggest problem is, oh, the sun will be out for 5 minutes. Literally 2 seconds. So you can only be that which you are conscious of being, meaning conscious. Again, we talk about this conscious. What am I? What is my I am every single day? I'm miserable. I'm alone. What do you resonate with the most? And be very, very honest with yourself. And then think about shifting that, changing that, becoming what you want to attract in your life. Imagine for a minute that you're a giant human magnet. The strength of your magnet depends upon each individual person. Your magnet can be very powerful, it can be very weak, and what dictates the strength of your magnet? Your mood. Your mood. If you walk around every day mad at the world and everything else, that magnet that you're holding in your hand attracts all those things that match that same frequency. As a person, imagine you're always vibrating somewhere on a scale between 1 and 10. When you're sad, upset, depressed, worried, energetically, this means you're vibrating very low on the scale. Somewhere around 1, 2, or 3 at best. When you're happy, laughing, and truly enjoying yourself, the law of vibration dictates you're vibrating very, very high. Around a 7, 8, or 9, with 10 being the highest that you could possibly go. The lower your vibration, the less powerful your magnet is. The higher your vibration, the more powerful your magnet becomes. When you're working with a powerful magnet, the quicker you draw things into your life, and the quicker the law of attraction will respond. So think about that. When you are vibrating at a very low frequency, you're not going to be able to manifest the things that you truly want into your life. Leonardo, where are you, buds? You're not going to be able to manifest what you truly want into your life. But when you're in this state of happiness, it's not because you have to be happy and fake positive all the time. But are you just always expecting that great things happen to you? Do you wake up every single day and say, today's going to be the greatest day? Like last week, I think it was. Universe, show me how good this life can get. Show me how amazing this can truly be. The lower your vibration, Leo, where are you, once? The lower your vibration, the less powerful your magnet is. Happiness equals higher vibration and therefore a powerful magnet. Sadness equals lower vibration and therefore a weak magnet. Leo, I can't help you right now. He's hiding his bone somewhere in my closet. So sadness equals lower vibration and therefore a weaker magnet. Okay, let's just talk about this one real quick. How might the law of vibration affect your love life? It's really simple. People prefer to be around other people who offer a higher vibration always. You forgot to find a penny. There's a couple people that DM me that they found their penny. People prefer to be around other people who offer a higher vibration always. Think about that. Think about the people whose company that you're in and you're like, I always feel good around this person. Those are the only people that I can be around. I only have a small circle of people that I can be in their space for as long as I can, as for all time. And then there's many other people where I'm just like, okay, I've had enough peopling today, I gotta go. People prefer to be around other people who offer a higher vibration. We all have the power to elevate someone's vibration, which is the whole point of this post regarding Hawaii and things like that. We can send and offer a higher vibration to people that are suffering. And they will feel that love and support. We have the power to do that. People who offer a higher vibration tend to be happier people. They like to laugh. They seem secure with themselves. They have a positive outlook on life. And really cool things always seem to happen to them. When you're around people who offer a higher vibration, they will also naturally lift your own vibration. So when you're around somebody that makes you feel good, they're literally lifting your vibration. Always. Right? I have a number of people in my life that I'm just like, I need to be around that person. Why? They make you feel good. They elevate your mood. Their energy rubs off onto you. Right? Since I leveled up, I really noticed complainers and I just want to go. And that's what happens once that you elevate, right? And you're conscious of your energy, you're conscious of the things that you think of, you're no longer just going to allow anyone into your energy field because it'll affect you that much. I'm so glad that you do. Get over here, you. Get over here. Come here. When you're around people who offer a higher vibration, they will also naturally lift up yours. They will pull your vibration upward and it feels good. In the same way that when you are around somebody that has a low vibration, immediately you shift. Don't tell me that you don't, but immediately you're just like, oh my God, I'm tired. Like you feel tired. You feel drained. I mean, a lot of them are our family members. You're just like, oh my God, I gotta go. All right, bye, I'm hanging up, click. Right? So everything is vibration. And when you really start to pay attention to where your own vibration is, once you're around other people, you'll notice where your energy goes. Does it go higher or does it go lower? And then you can really decide consciously, what type of people do I want to be around? Or how can I help elevate other people's moods? Many times people don't like to be around other people who offer a lower vibration because they tend to be sad, depressed, tired, and hopeless. Low vibrational people have negative outlooks on life, and this can feel like an energetic weight pulling you down. That be me when I'm on the subway. And again, when you're in public spaces especially, there's a lot of different energies around. Subway is a great place. It's a great example. Subways or a mall that you are around all these different energies and you can feel it. You can literally feel it. Another aspect of low vibrational people is they can be very draining. Do you ever notice sometimes when you're around certain people, they can be extremely exhausting, what I just said? So much so that when they're no longer in their presence, you just feel like taking a nap. We call these people energy vampires. And that's exactly what they are. And a lot of people don't realize this because they're not conscious of what they are being. They just think, this is it. This is my shitty life. And I have to accept that. So I'm going to project my shitty energy out into the world because I don't think that I could ever change it. This is the cards that I was dealt, and this is the way that life goes. We all have a choice We all have a choice in the vibration that we want to put out, but we just have to be conscious of that which we are. Sex can make you feel drunk when you absorb someone's toxicity or issues. And that can be likened to taking your little flash drive, is that what they're called? And sticking it into everybody's computer. Anybody that you have sex with, you're literally sticking your hard drive, almost literally for men, into someone else's computer, and you're downloading all of their shit. So if we don't choose the right partners, if we don't choose someone that is energetically a match to us, even so, we are literally absorbing those energies. We're absorbing the energies of every other person that they were ever with, or that we have ever been with. That gets passed on. So sometimes when you are with a very toxic person, you start to feel very toxic. I didn't realize what I said, Ben. That's funny. I can always feel Benny's energy like through the screen. He's always just uplifting, and like we don't even know each other. We know each other through here, but I always can sense his energy, and it's always in an amazing place. Guys, okay, now we're gonna go with all of the sexual innuendos. Okay. They tend to suck as much energy from you as they can for other people to help them maintain even a low vibration, because it takes a lot of energy to keep a consistently low vibration. It does, because a higher vibration is like you have energy. Your energy is light. When you constantly have a low vibration every single day, your energy is very dense and heavy. So it takes more energy for you to be miserable every day than it takes for you to be happy. But when people are so stuck in that negative pattern, it's much easier for them to just go to that low place. They're so used to feeling that heaviness that feeling light is foreign and it's scary. Like people that run from love, people that run from those high energies, those high frequencies. These are people that have been stuck in low frequencies for a very long time in their life. So there are people that are avoidant. There are people that, cannot be intimate, cannot be emotionally intimate, cannot be physically intimate, because they're so used to being in a vibration of separation and a lower vibration that density is almost what keeps them grounded. And when they get to these higher vibrations, they then feel guilt and shame for feeling the higher vibrations. So they have to go down to these heavier, denser feelings. Because most times when people live in that dense space, when they do elevate or they meet somebody that really makes them feel amazing, they have to sabotage it somehow, because that feeling of lightness is unfamiliar. That feeling of lightness does not feel normal to them. That heavy energy feels normal. That heavy energy is comfortable. Until we are conscious of what we are being. If we're not conscious that we're heavy all the time, if we're not conscious that we even live in a negative space all the time. Oh, my dad's like this. Oh, well, people in my family are like this, so I'm like this. Our mood is not hereditary. Our energy is inherited because we're around those people energetically, but it's up to us to change those energy and frequencies, which is totally what we can do today when we're seeing light bulb moment, which is what we are seeing right now, is this energy harvesting as people are watching what's unfolding in Hawaii, right? So how can we use the energies? Instead of having that dense and heavy energy, how can we send them healing energy, right? As a human magnet, like vibrations attract each other. So you have to be very careful if you're offering a low vibration of what type of people or significant others you may be drawing into your life. You want your vibration to be the best it can be, because low vibration people are a lot of work, especially if you get into a relationship with one. It's frustrating and exhausting, to say the least. The best thing to do is to figure out where you naturally tend to hang out vibrationally on the scale. Are you mostly vibrating at a 5 and below, or a 5 and above? If you're mostly vibrating at a 5 and above, you're good. No worries. However, if you're mostly vibrating at 5 and below, you have some work to do. You can get into a relationship, sure enough, but most likely you'll draw into your life another person who is of a lower vibration. Sad, depressed, not happy. It's not the best foundation for a relationship, obviously. Yes, have to relearn after childhood surrounded by negativity and fear. So many of us dealt with that. Our parents were young when they had us. They didn't know who they were. And they passed all of those subconscious beliefs to us. So we grew up that same way, that money is hard to come by. We don't have enough. We don't have enough money. Yes, I listen to frequencies every single night on YouTube. Someone asked, do I think that listening to frequencies at night help on YouTube? They absolutely reprogram your subconscious. So I always go to a channel, like, I don't know, offhand right now. I'll think of it in a second. One of my favorites, and I can't think of it right now. But I listen to frequencies every single night. Whatever I'm feeling, whether it's like realigning my chakras or bringing more abundance into my life or self-love, whatever it might be. I've listened to them every night for probably the last 2 years now. Because it does help to start your day in a different way when your subconscious is listening to something that is really positive, that's helping to reprogram. Everything, we're frequency and energy. So if we're listening to healing frequencies at night while we are asleep and the subconscious is listening to that, we're reprogramming our subconscious mind to have a better day. And then eventually you start to become those type of frequencies that you're listening to. Yes, I'm going to save it and I will post this. Yes. The key is really to become aware of the vibration of the people you surround yourself with most often and learn how to deal with it the best you can, as to not let it affect your own vibration. That's the challenge, is to, when we see really horrible things, when we are around people that make us feel, they don't make you feel bad, but their energy gets mixed into yours and it doesn't make you feel good. We have to learn how to not let it affect our own vibrational space or our vibrational frequency. And that's a challenge. But that takes work. And after it takes work, you're just like, you put up your boundaries, you put up your energetic boundaries around yourself. And even before you even walk into the house, I'm going to have an amazing experience today and my vibration is going to stay high. Just do an affirmation before you go to a place where you know someone is going to drain your energy. And allow yourself to listen to the person, allow yourself to be present. And then when you leave, clear your energy. And a lot of times it's very difficult for us to do that, especially when it's our family. It's like, oh my God, this person, like, why? I feel like shit after I leave this place. But again, we have to be able to not let it affect our vibration. How does the law of vibration affect your life when it comes to money? Okay. It will really affect your money flow on several different levels. As a human magnet, you want to attract money into your life. You don't want to repel it. How do you do this? Happiness equals higher vibration and therefore a powerful magnet. The higher your vibration, the more powerful your magnet becomes, like we talked about. When you're working with a powerful magnet, the quicker you draw things into your life and the quicker the law of attraction responds to you. My sister is so negative and drains my energy. It's difficult when it's a family member, and especially if it's someone that you are around a lot. But if you constantly work on raising your frequency, people will either raise to your level, right? They'll either notice something that's different, or you'll just have more of separation. And sometimes it's for the best, and sometimes we can't help that. I carry Palo Santo and sage around everywhere I go. Cleanse that shit frequently. I love that. Money is no longer the goal. Happiness is. Happiness will affect your money flow. If you tend to be offering a low vibration, many times you become stuck in a poverty mindset. What's a poverty mindset? We talk about this all the time. Poverty mindset is something like this. You're certain that all things related to money are driven by the economy, and the economy is bad, so you are doomed to be poor. I know plenty of people like that say, people just don't have money right now. People are really struggling right now. If that is your perception, then that is what is projected into your reality. So you will only come across people that are poor, people that say, oh, I just don't have money right now. You know, things are tight. I know so many people that are thriving right now, that are making the most money that they've ever made. How is that possible? Because everything is a projection of our beliefs. If we're saying money's hard to come by, it's a tough economy right now, and you know people don't have money and people are struggling. Well, thank you for making that a reality for the collective, for your own collective. My animals put me on a high vibration. Absolutely. You want to change your vibration, be around a dog. I don't know about cats so much. I never had a cat. I know that they're like, they do their own thing. But as far as dogs, like, instantly raises your vibration. They're the happiest beings, I think, on the planet. I might be biased by saying that, but I really think that they are. Like, they're here to teach us unconditional love. They love us no matter what, right? So again, going back to whatever you think, your world becomes. Let's just see. Whatever you think you become is what I just said. And especially when it comes to money. If you walk around and say everything is just, the economy is going to shit and everything, that's your reality. And when it comes to me planning an event, I want to surround myself with the highest vibrational people. People believe in my mission. People that believe in people needing healing, right? But if I have people around me that are like, it's just not going to happen. How are you going to do it? We don't have the funds to do this. We can't make this happen. I don't want fucking people that are naysayers around me. I don't do the naysay shit. Be in the space of people that say, you can do this. There's no reason why you can't do this. Because abundance exists everywhere on this earth. In abundance. And if someone tells you differently, get them away from you. If it's whoever it is, do not allow someone to deter you from things that are your desire, from things that you desire within yourself. Because your desires of the things that you truly want and to do things in this world, to affect people in an amazing way, those are gifts from Source. Those are gifts from God. Yes. People say my mom. We're not going to get into our parents right now, okay? We're just not. For example, do you ever find yourself thinking all these things? I've struggled in the past, I'm struggling now, and I don't see how it's ever going to change. I know too many people like this. Those are the people that I'm like, listen, you either change your mindset or you get away from me. That's how that's going to go. Because I'm not going to allow you to drain my energy or throw your shit on me, right? Oh, but it's always been a struggle every day. Change your shit because nobody else can do it for you. Oh, there's not enough jobs out there. Since no one's getting hired, I know I'm not going to get hired either. I can never afford anything that I want. Those people that live like that are different. They have better skills. I never get a break. Oh, I want to do this, but I'll never be able to because I don't see it. I just don't see my life getting any better. The economy is screwed. That means so am I. If you live like this, please do yourself a favor. Change your mindset. Because you're going to live a miserable life. And then you're going to make other people around you miserable. We don't need to continue to live our life as a victim. Because then life victimizes you and you just become a victim of life all the time. And who has time for that? None of us do. If we're living this life like you could make the best of it or you can make the worst of it. And whatever you think constantly all day is what your world becomes. What certification, Sherry? I must have missed your other comment. Your thoughts do become a reality and your vibration magnifies the law of attraction to a whole different level. The law of attraction. What do you think the best tool for mindset change? The quickest tool is, for me, this is hypnosis. Yes. Jen, if you're on here, yes. Hypnosis has been most effective, as well as working with an energy, what do I call him? He's an energy, and this is, I'm sure there's many of people, but I worked with Robert, and I've talked about him before, but Robert has been the fastest method for me was for him to be able to literally energetically remove my energetic block, or my blocks, right? My mental blocks, my subconscious blocks. And he's able to do it in an hour session, which has been really incredible. But hypnosis is another one that's really, really good, because you're working with the subconscious. When you're under hypnosis, the person that's facilitating it is speaking to the subconscious mind and implanting your new beliefs into your mind. You might need a couple of sessions, but it is it's very effective. If you cannot do either of those things, go on YouTube and put in reprogram the subconscious mind meditations. Listen at nighttime. Every single night, listen to it, whether it's, attracting love into your life, whether it's attracting more abundance, or it's attracting happiness or inner peace, whatever it is. His name is Robert Barnes. I'll tag him. I just always randomly tag him. He's probably like, he's my sister. I actually bought Conscious Catalyst, I think. Why doesn't it just come up? Hold on, guys. There he is. Okay, so that's him, the Conscious Catalyst right there. That's Robert. So I bought my sister a session for her birthday last week. I bought my sister-in-law a session for her birthday, and I bought one for my mother. So I just wanted, he does anything from pain to shrinking tumors. I'm not kidding about this. To getting rid of anxiety. Like, he really kind of covers all the bases, and he's so easy to talk to, so fun. Just like a naturally gifted energy facilitator, I guess we can call him. But my sister-in-law has like really, really bad anxiety and is afraid to go anywhere by herself for years now. And she did a session with him, and after her session with him, she went for a walk by herself. And for many people, that might not be a big deal, but for her, it was a tremendous thing that she was able to accomplish. And for me, it was obsessive thoughts, and I've had to do, like, I did a session with him like probably 6 months ago for obsessive thoughts, and I did another one recently, like a month ago, that I was just having these intrusive thoughts all the time, and I'm like, this needs to stop, because it interferes with my ability to manifest. So I was like, this cannot happen. Let me see if I can tag him. Okay, I'll just pin this comment. So that's him right there. So he is able to get rid of my manic mind, because it just happens sometimes, right? And he's able to literally still my mind to the point where it's just like, whatever was plaguing me for no reason that I didn't want, these intrusive thoughts, he just gets rid of them. They're just done. You just don't worry about them anymore. I was like, holy shit, like, it's crazy. But I mean, he's really, really amazing. So reach out to him if you want. But another way is obviously reprogram the subconscious mind, audios, scripting. Write out what your perfect life looks like in detail, whether it's the perfect house, whether it's the perfect relationship, whatever it is, write that out into detail. And read it every single day and night. Read it in the morning, read it at night. Think about and visualize what it is that you want as you're falling asleep. That's called the state akin to sleep. Okay? So those are and affirmations. Whenever you have a negative thought that comes into your mind, just replace it with a positive affirmation. I think this is a long one today. We'll leave it there. I was suicidal before I found gratitude. So once we have that awareness, that was from Betty. Once we have the awareness of where our thoughts are, it's only then that we can change the way that our mind works. If we understand, like, we can reprogram the mind, then we start to shift the reality. Yes, I'm going to save this live. Okay. No fire trucks today, but there's somebody drilling out there that I hear. That just drives me nuts. My computer doesn't have a ghost in it today, so I guess that's a plus. But I hope that was helpful for everyone, and sorry that I was on a little bit later today. But I will post this, and I am still going to be talking with some of the local people in Hawaii to see how it is that we can help. If it is just posting different families, that maybe we can each adopt a family and just post their GoFundMe or their Venmos in our story or something like that, because there's like 570 some families that are on that document, and I think that it would be cool if we can do that. So I need to figure out how we're going to facilitate that, hopefully today, and I hope that you guys have an amazing day and that was very helpful. And I will see you guys tonight at probably 10 p.m. to discuss retreat stuff. I will be in Tulum, Mexico, September 27th to October 2nd for my second retreat that I'm super excited about. And if you can make it, reach out to me. I will give you a discount code for the retreat. And Jerifosh in the house. Hi, love. And I will hope to see you guys in Tulum beachfront and have some healing today. So group meditation, I'm going to talk to hopefully the Shaman Hawk after this and see what we can put together, because there's a couple of really powerful people that I think will be able to do that, and let's facilitate that. So I'm going to try and get that together. Mary, you have to come to one of them at some point. Love you guys, and I will chat with you later. Yes, I think that would be amazing for the families too. And I will chat with you guys. I'll see you guys later tonight.